All right, good deal. I had two different coaching calls last week where the same subject came up. So I thought I'd share it here. Two different clients that were saying they feel hunger at night before bed. What does that mean, Heather? Is this a problem? Should I be feeling this? What should I do? And believe it or not, most of us really struggle with the sensation of hunger. We've prioritized wanting to lose weight, but yet we're very much uncomfortable with the fact that we feel hunger. We immediately think we should squelch hunger. We think the hunger is a bad thing. But one of my clients' mind was blown when I told her that hunger is normally a signal you're in a calorie deficit. So I have been working on being in a calorie deficit periodically over this last year to lose weight. And when I'm in a calorie deficit, I very much feel a hollow sensation at night when I go to bed. And that is totally normal, right? So if you think about it super logically, if you need 2,000 calories to maintain your current body weight and you're eating 1,800 calories and you're in a deficit, over the course of days or even weeks, if you do this behavior consistently, your body is noticing it's running on less fuel. Its job is to prompt you to get to eat more stuff to give it its maintenance calories, which is its preferred status. That's where it wants to be. So if it notices day in and day out, it's getting short-changed on calories, then it's going to start to throw up hunger signals. Totally normal. Totally expected. So here's what we can do about that. One, go to bed earlier. For myself, when I am in a fat loss phase or a weight loss phase, I try to go to bed earlier. If I sleep through the process, it resets my sensitivity. I don't wake up starving. Obviously, most people don't. Usually their best time is in the morning. I go to bed a little earlier. That helps. The second thing is how you're eating through the day. So this is where the thing where people get all kind of bunched up about calories in, calories out versus food quality. Now, if you look at my pictures on Instagram or on Facebook, or you're in the forums and you look at my personal log, you'll see I eat an exorbitant amount of vegetables. Like, I love vegetables. So eating good whole foods is not a problem for me. But I learned this in all of my years of losing weight. When I first started, I was just like everybody else. I was trying to get by with eating, maybe a sandwich for lunch on bread. I was eating little things out of packages like 100-calorie packs, SnackWells, things like that, right? I was trying to eat the way I wanted to eat on my calorie budget. In the last, 13, 14 years of doing this, I have learned to refine my palate to where protein and fiber, vegetables and protein, make up the bulk of my food, really when I'm not in a calorie deficit. I feel fuller, longer, I feel better, my digestive system works more effectively. But if we're talking about where this argument actually has some, I don't want to say merit, but where it has some definite need to be looked at, is yes, you could eat 1,600 calories of Twinkies like the professor did years ago and lose weight. Absolutely you can. Is it the most comfortable way to do it? No. And that is where food quality, in my opinion, really comes in. So 1,600 calories of fresh vegetables, of fresh fruit, of very lean, high quality proteins, those are going to fill you up. It's going to blunt a lot of that hunger that you would feel through the day. So I guess if I were to help anybody kind of rethink this, expect to feel hunger in the evening before you go to bed. Make it your mission to not feel hunger during the day. How do you do that? You have a lot of vegetables and protein at breakfast, vegetables and protein at lunch, and vegetables and protein at dinner. Can you add your complex carbs? Can you add some dietary fat? Absolutely, and I would encourage you to do so because it'll make the meal taste better and be more balanced. But if I'm gonna say, like, I look at your plate, what should I see? I should see an exorbitant amount of vegetables and lean proteins, because what's gonna help, that's gonna fill up your stomach. It's gonna feel fuller for longer. And then definitely some foods that make it taste palatable, make it yummy to you. And then definitely have some kind of a treat planned in the day. But what you want to be thinking about is, how can I keep my hunger under control? This is also why I recommend the book, The Diet Fix. He spends a lot of time talking about eating about every 3 to 4 hours, the compensatory eating response, which for most of us is going to be overconsumption later. So we really want to make sure we're eating enough bulk, enough food, in order to not incite that to come about. So I guess the short of this is, one, hunger is usually a signal you're in a calorie deficit. It is nothing to be feared or to think you're doing something wrong. What we're trying to do is minimize the hunger with the food selection you make. Yes, you might need to eat 1,600, 1,500 calories, whatever, to lose weight. But if we maximize those calories with food quality, you will start to feel less hunger through the day, and it probably will settle in for you at night, especially if you tend to eat dinner early, and if you've been somebody who historically has gone to bed late. What I would encourage you to do is start going to bed earlier if you're focusing on fat loss or weight loss, and start making sure that you are filling those plates with tons of veggies, tons of lean protein, and including some of the yummy stuff you like for the smaller quantity of the calories, so you can get more fullness to carry you through. I hope this video helps. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.